Good morning. I'm Liz Costanzo, the HQISS for Social Studies located here in Alexandria, Virginia. Welcome to Quarter 4 Professional Learning, and let's get started. To get started, we need our laptops on, standards available, the participant guide, and any other resources. So if you haven't had time to get these resources, I ask you please pause the video now and get your resources together. I also think this is a great time to get another cup of coffee if you need one. Welcome back. If you're in a group large enough, please sit with your grade level team. Just a quick review of our session norms. You're here, so you've arrived prepared and on time. Please take a moment to review the rest of the norms, and we'll go ahead and move forward. So the DoDEA blueprint is what drives our work. I love our mission, which is to educate, engage, and empower military-connected students to succeed in a dynamic world. This is the overview of our professional learning since back to school, moving us into Quarter 4. In Quarter 4, we're focusing on Dimension 4 of the C3 framework, taking informed action, and the speaking and listening skills for disciplinary literacy. Our essential question for today's work: what does it mean to communicate conclusions and take informed action? Our supporting questions: how can I prepare my students to communicate conclusions effectively? And where can I incorporate opportunities for my students to take informed action? Our student-centered outcome is this: as a result of your learning today, our students in grades 6 through 12 will be able to communicate conclusions and take informed action. Take a moment to review the knowledge and skills. As you're looking at the knowledge and skills, pick the one or two that you would really like to focus on today that you believe will move your work in the classroom forward. Great, hopefully you have that focus point. Quick look at our agenda, our year in review, Dimension 4 of the C3 framework, and the CCR standards for history and social studies. So let's kind of put the pieces together. Our social studies standards are comprised of the C3 framework, the social studies practices, historical thinking skills, and disciplinary literacy. Those are the how of the work. The what of the work are the content standards. And this, so the C3 framework, the social studies practices, the historical thinking skills, and disciplinary literacy are surrounded by our content standards. And then we do the why and the how is incorporated here. So a brief look at where we've been. We had standards awareness years in 16-17 for high school and 17-18 for middle school. In the school year 16-17 for professional learning, this was the standards and key shifts, the core 6 strategies, and focusing on reading. In 17-18, we focused on writing in the C3 framework, and currently we are focusing on standards implementation with the unpacking of the standards, the use of the IDM model or inquiry design model, and the introduction to the CCR speaking and listening standards. I wanted to bring us back to instructional shifts, which are a focus of the work. We had instructional shifts in both social studies practice and in literacy practice for the discipline. So just take a moment to review these. The purple are the social studies shifts, and the black are the literacy shifts. Today, we're focusing on Dimension 4 of the inquiry arc, which is communicating conclusions and taking informed action. From here, you're going to click to the next slide, and you're going to begin the process of digging in and learning about Dimension 4 of the C3 framework. You guys, it's been a pleasure working with you this year, and I look forward to your feedback on our Quarter 4 professional learning, and I'll see you again at the end of the day. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you participating in the learning, and I really enjoy reading your responses on the discussion forums and such. So thank you so much. Thanks. Have a great day of learning.